opening, and global context. Look at Berlin today. T is a city that wears its scars with pride. A metropolis that was the literal epicenter of global destruction, twice in a single century. But before the wars and the walls, it was just mud. Built in a glacial valley on the banks of the Spree River, the very name Berlin comes from an old Slavic word meaning swamp. Because of its flat, accessible geography, it became the ultimate prize. For 40 years, it was the geopolitical fault line of the entire world, where the East met the West. To survive here, you need a thick skin. That's why since 1280, the symbol of the city has been the bear, fierce, solitary, and unbreakable. Throughout history, whoever controlled Berlin controlled Europe. It is a city obsessed with building monuments to project absolute power. Yet today, this capital of dark history is the global sanctuary for freedom, art, and hedonistic nightlife. How did the capital of fascism become the capital of techno? Ancient foundations. To find the answer, we go back to the 13th century. Berlin wasn't one city. It was two rival merchant towns, Köln and Berlin, sitting on an island in the Spree River. In the 5th-10th century, the Hohenzollern dynasty took over. They transformed this swampy trading post into the terrifying heart of the Prussian Empire. Prussia wasn't a country with an army. It was an army with a country. Berlin became a giant military barracks. Discipline was absolute. But under Frederick the Great, a paradox emerged. The warrior king was also a philosopher. He invited Voltaire and Bach, turning the military camp into the Athens on the Spree. By the late 19th century, the Industrial Revolution hit Berlin like a meteor. To house millions of factory workers, they built Mietskasern rental barracks. These dark, crowded courtyards bred poverty, disease, and radical ideas. The seeds of rebellion, communism, and Berlin's counterculture were planted here in the shadows. The Great Shift. After the trauma of World War I, Berlin exploded into the Golden 20s. It became the Babylon of Europe. A hyper-liberal capital of cabaret, jazz, and boundless decadence. But the party ended brutally. In 1933, the Nazis seized power. The City of Freedom was rapidly transformed into the nervous system of the Third Reich. Hitler's architect, Albert Speer, planned to demolish Berlin to build Germania, a megalomaniacal capital with a dome so large it would have its own indoor weather system. Germania was never built. Instead, Berlin reaped the whirlwind. In 1945, the Battle of Berlin unleashed apocalyptic destruction. 40,000 tons of Soviet bombs pulverized the city. When the guns fell silent, 70% of the city was gone. With the men dead or imprisoned, it was the Trümmerfrauen, the rubble women who rebuilt Berlin, brick by broken brick. But the nightmare wasn't over. The victorious Allies split the city in four. Then, overnight on August 13, 1961, the Soviets built a prison. The Berlin Wall had arrived. This is Episode 1. Episode 2, Dark Secrets, Culture, Food, and Future is coming next. Visit my channel,